Good afternoon, my classy people. Well, it is Friday. That's right, the 17th. We are literally 2 days, 14 days, 2 weeks out from the Breeders' Cup Future Star Friday. Remember, tip sheets will be available for both days. If you buy both, $35. One day, one or the other, $20. Buy both. Great way to support us. You save $5. Keep us on the air. And of course, subscribe, ring the bell, do those things that you do to support your local SpeedKing. Buy your SpeedKing a coffee. I'm having a coffee right now in the great Ghost Soap Zapper cup, for sure, right? Email us at speedking24@yahoo.com. Well, we probably should do some races that's up and coming. But we've been focused on the Breeders' Cup races, doing some sneak peeks and looking at the probable entries. On the 22nd, the pre-entries will be drawn, which is next Tuesday or next Wednesday, I believe. And then on the 28th, the 27th, post position and morning lines will be posted. So we're getting closer for sure. But we're going to take a look at the two graded races over at Keeneland. Of course, the Raven Run is over there on Saturday, and we've already did that. Of course, we like Alm and Joy with Aggie doing the training and Kent DeSormo in. That's race number 9. And the other greatest stake race at Keeneland this weekend is the Perryville. The 3-year-old boys, they're in town. They're striking up the band. The band is back together. 3-year-old boys again are in town. Grade 3 Perryville for $350,000. Small field, unique field of 6. That's it. They are going 7 furlongs. You know some of the actors: Gaming, Barnes, Owen Almighty, Captain Cook, 6-5. Wow, I had him at 20-1 in his last race, right? And then Rolando for sure. All right, so again, race number 6 on the card is the Perryville Grade 3 small field. Here's the good thing for me: it starts at pick 5, which means I can include my long shot in the 9th race in my horizontal bet. You know I'm going to get sucked in. But anyway, my top pick, I'm going to be a little cute here, right? I'm not going to go to Captain Cook or Captain Obvious. I got him at 20-1 the last time he ran second. I'm going to go to the number 2 horse, Taylor's Vision. Taylor's Version, right? Well, Taylor's Version is by a 3-year-old colt by Into Mischief. There's nothing wrong with that. And on the back end, grandsire being Medagliador, and nothing wrong with that. Medagliador was trained by my legendary late great Bobby Franco. And then my boy Corey Landry is in the orange for Del Roman. Every time I see Del Roman's name, I think about Roses in May, back in the classic where he ran second to the great Ghost Zapper. But Roses in May went on to win, I think, $14 or $15 million. Del Roman is a very, very good horseman. And Taylor Version doesn't have the acclaim as some of these do in here. Hadn't been on the Derby Trail. Just broke his maiden this year as a 3-year-old in May at Churchill. Came back in another maiden race, and I actually broke his maiden the second time out. And 2 allowance races. Well, his last allowance race on September 18th, my granddaughter's birthday actually, at Churchill, earned a beautiful pace number and a beautiful, beautiful speed figure, and that is just about 4 weeks, so that's perfect. The only thing is that he's a very speedy horse, and there's a lot of speed signed up in here. So hopefully he can break sharp, break clean, and Corey can use his beautiful hands that he has, the legendary Corey Landry, right? I always pulled for him and his family after him losing his wife many years ago. He's a good dude for sure. Taylor Version is our top pick, and he's 6-1 on the morning line. That's fair value if you ask me. 2 wins from 4 starts, back in 4 days, back in 4 weeks, coming off the best race of his short campaign here with four starts. There is more upside to this one, for sure. Bred beautifully, again, Into Mischief, back in Medagliador, grandsire, Del Romans, love the connections, love the rider up, and we're getting a square price against some of the some national known horses in here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and lean towards the number 2 horse, Taylor's Version. Our second pick is obviously the horse that they all have to be, the old Captain Cook. Well, Captain Cook Ran second last time in the Alan Jerkins. If you go and watch our Alan Jerkins video, I picked him. He was 20-1 that day. Ran second. Ran beautiful race he ran. And he ran second behind Patch Adams, which is no disgrace for sure. We hit the exactas a few times. He only beat Patches, only beat him by a neck. And, you know, Santana Ricardo did a beautiful job on Captain Cook that day. So I go from 20-1 out of the Alan Jerkins to 6-5. Yeah, not me, y'all. I mean, obviously, it looks like the horse to beat once they cut him back in distance. And 6-5 is just a little short, but he's clearly the one to beat and probably should most likely win her here. For sure. So Captain Cook obviously is sitting on the beam. The number 5 horse is 6-5. I sure wish he could have got it done in the Alan Jerkins. I had some really big pick threes that day. Just lost by a neck or a nose or something like that. Okay, so the number 5 horse is obviously the horse to beat in here, going the right way. And if that wasn't enough, from Santana Ricardo, he picks up Irad Ortiz. So I mean, 6-5 Irad on. I'm going to drive it down even further. Number 5, clearly the horse to beat. Our second pick. Probably will use them on my pick threes. Bob Baffert has 2 of them in here, y'all. Gaming, the number 1, who's 8-1, and Barnes, the number 3 horse, 5-2. They were considering both of these, or at least Barnes, at least for the Breeders' Cup Sprint, but he decided against that. Of course, and this is a better spot for both of them. The only difference is Gaming is 8-1 and Barnes, number 3 horse, is 5-2. So guess which way your SpeedKing is going to lean for his third pick in the sequence here. It will always going to be the value. It's always going to be the price. I mean, if I got to risk my $2, I want a return. So the number 1 horse is our third pick here. Has Johnny V up. Gaming was, you know, it's been a very nice horse, and it really doesn't need to apologize to anyone. This one's by game winner on the backhand by Johannesburg. Have you heard? What's the word, Johannesburg? Gaming was a nice, it still is a nice 3-year-old. He won 3 races from 9 starts, 2 seconds, and 3 thirds. That's 8 in the money, and a third of them are wins for $786,000. You got the man Johnny V up, who is red hot right now, y'all. Only one hotter than him in the country is trainer Brendan Walden, right? For sure. But Johnny V's red hot. Bob Baffert's doing the conditioning here, of course, and this one came out of the Shared Belief Stakes and ran third that day. But if you go back to his race in the Affirm Stakes at Santa Anita on June 8th, yeah, on June 8th, that's a beautiful race. And then the Hot Springs Stakes back there in March. Okay, so this horse kind of running every other race good. He's sitting on a big race here, if you ask me. And 8-1, that would be my value play of the day in here. This is a very nice horse to get that type of value in such a small field of 6. The number 1 horse is our third pick. I might throw him on my pick 3 or my pick 5 as well, just for who he is and the value of 8-1, our third pick. We'll round it out, I guess, you know, with the other Bob Baffert horse here. Barnes as our fourth pick in a small field. I wouldn't be playing supers in here or anything like that. Barnes is 5-2. Again, everybody knows who he is. Not going to go into a big litany about him for sure. But let's just take a look at some of his running lines. Barnes is only 2 wins from 6 starts, 1 second and 1 third. Is by Into Mischief, just like Teller's Version, our number 2 horse, our top pick. And on the back end by the Triple Crown winner, grandsire American Pharaoh. Jose Ortiz is up. Baffert's doing the condition. Zandon's Racing Stables, one of Bob's top owners, owns this one for sure. Who knows how much they paid for him? They paid $3.2 million for Barnes. $3.2 million. Wow. Anyway, he's 5-2 on the morning line, and I like the stablemate a little bit better. Number 3 horse, Barnes, the 3.25, baby. The boys are back together. The band is back together. Oh yeah. Okay, they're in town. Right? So there it is in the Perryville, very small field. The start of a pick 5 runs all the way 6, 7, 8, 9. Race number 9 is the Raven Run Stakes, where I do like a couple fillies in there, none bigger than Almond Joy, okay, shipping in from California with Kenta Sormo and Miss Aggie doing the conditioning. But here in the 6th race, we're going to go ahead and lean to our boy Corey Landry on Taylor's version, see if this one can step up against some of the big boys in the country, or at least the names are, okay? So for us, 2, 6, 1, 3, just like that. Nah, I wouldn't box it up. I mean, there's no value here other than the 2 horses that I'm going to use on my pick 3. I mean, my pick 5, the number 2 at 6-1, Teller's version, and gaming, number 1 at 8-1. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm the Speed King, of course. There's your Perryville, Grade 3, one Saturday at beautiful, beautiful Keeneland in Lexington, Kentucky. Talk to y'all real soon. That's a long about way said. He really likes the number 2 and the number 1 horse, gaming, 6-1 and 8-1 respectively. Thank you very much. Let's see if Corey can get him on the lead.